Big tractors, big tillage, big machines. Big time farming. Bigger than your Farming Simulator 2024 farming, that's for sure. I shouldn't say that. There's probably some pretty big computer farmers on here, so my apologies. But today we're playing real life farming sim, so should be fun. Pretty much we're in between that stage of like first pass tillage. Oh, copyright. Anyway, as I was saying, we're pretty much in between that stage of first pass tillage and corn planting, where the fields have sat for 2 weeks, 3 weeks without being touched, and now it's 35-mile-per-hour winds. All the dirt's blowing away, so all you no-till guys are happy. Well, not happy. And then there's weeds growing, and we don't like that. So now we're gonna go back and work up some of the fields. This will be the last pass before we start planting corn, but since we have the weather and the forecast the way it is, we figured we might as well start killing some of those weeds, which is always a good thing to do. And once we get to the field, I'll hop out and show you guys. Obviously you guys, well, most of you guys know what a weed looks like, but I'll show you guys the main issue. I mean, I'll talk about it quick before we fuel up, but when weeds get too big, it's really hard to kill them off, especially when there's not another crop growing in the field. So it's good before the weeds get too big and rooted in to just knock them out real fast. That way you start with a clean slate, so to say, before you put your corn or soybean in the ground. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm sure it does because it's really simple. What's crazy is that wasn't even sped up. I'm just that fast. Probably shouldn't forget to put that back on. That'd be a fun one to explain. Not really. Alright, fuel, ready to flash people on the road. Should be good to go. Alright, I feel like some people will find this relatable, but when you're driving down a gravel road and you see like a power line that looks a little low, you just always, I don't know, it just always sketches me out because you don't want to hang it on the the field cultivator here. So I always like lower it a little bit, even though it's like 9 times out of 10 fine and I have like a solid 2 feet of clearance. But I don't know, I always think about that when I go underneath a power line. Now I've never hit a power line with an implement that was too tall, but I'd probably rather not break that streak at the moment. Alrighty, just made it to the field. I'll hop outside after this is done unfolding and show you guys what we're gonna try to accomplish here. I'm not sure how well the camera is going to show it, but you can see like, well, this was oats last year, so there's a little bit coming up, not really, but like there's a weed, and if I dig down here, probably see a lot of white roots. Those will be weeds in like a week if you don't till it up. So pretty much this pass of tillage is to get the ground ready for the planters to come through, and also since we don't cheat and spray a bunch of chemicals on our land. That was a joke. Not all chemicals are bad, just some of them. We'll make this pass and knock out all the weeds and the white roots that will become weeds. 10,000 IQ play right there. Also, I feel like with this tractor we gotta leave the beacons on so people know we're BTO. And for those who don't know, BTO stands for Big Time Operator. That's us. Nope, probably furthest thing from it. I wear shorts to work in the summer, so not one of those guys. Before we get too far into the video, I want to give two special shout outs. First to the 4th graders at West Bend Mallard, and second to Brian Hansen. Thanks for watching, guys, and let's get back to the video. But I do like driving tractors, but I also like massage chairs too. Let's get that going quick. Anyway, this is not a new field. We started farming that field 2 years ago. This we just added on this past fall. We ripped it last fall. I've been in this field once this spring already, but there's no lines made, so we have to do that today. And I think there's one pivot on this side, and the entire field there's 3 pivots. We'll just have to move one, but I think there's like maybe 4 above ground intakes, like, you know, those orange things you like to hit in the tractor. I think there's like 4 or 5 of those in this field. Then there's a few gas line things, so probably should not hit those, but this field's a fun one. And since last time I was in this field we went this way, this time we're going to go that way for maximum tillage. So all you no-till guys out there better just cover your ears and skip away from this video because it's about to get wild up in here. Let's talk farming for a little bit. So currently we're cultivating. Hopefully in a week. We probably won't put any corn in the ground this week, just for the fact of it's supposed to get pretty cold and wet, and that's not really ideal for planting conditions. So we're probably gonna wait till like next Monday or something, or when the forecast is about just right. I mean, it's never gonna be perfect, but it can get a lot better than it is right now. So hopefully start planting in a week. And in the meantime, we'll probably keep leveling up the fields that have green stuff growing in them that we don't want. So that's about what we have going on. Also, that bin site in Emmitsburg, I think the pad's done for right now, or one of the pads. I think I've talked about that a few times in videos, but between the bin site and doing this, and of course the chickens, which we don't do anything with because we don't like the chickens, this is what's going on the farm right now. But you guys should comment what's going on your farm or where you work, because it's probably not the same as mine. Well, there's a decent chance it's the exact same thing that I'm doing, but just comment what you're doing. Could have played in the NFL, but I jumped on too many tractors and my knees got hurt, so that's why I have a YouTube channel now. It's because I'm not in the NFL. Anywho, I thought this was pulling pretty hard and we were going really deep, so oh yeah, we're going real deep. So we're gonna shallow this up a little bit. There's really no need to be going as deep as we are, so let's do that quick. And to do that, it's very simple. All you do is move this thing up and down. Well, let's see here. I would say like A would be like the shallowest, right? That would make sense to you guys? Well, we're gonna learn together, because that's an awful sound. I think that was like 2 inches, but we were going super deep. Yeah, 4 turns is an inch. I think we did 8 turns, maybe 6. We'll find out when we get in the tractor, but yeah, we were going plenty deep, and there's new shovels on this cultivator. As you can see, they're not very worn down, so they're gonna do a nice job, so there's no need to be going like fall tillage deep. But let's see how this works. Some guy just drove past, and I bet you he was thinking to himself, wow, that guy's real cool. He's got his hazards and flashers on in the field. Pretty cool guy. Little as that guy know, I don't even know how to shallow up a cultivator, and I've been running one for like 5 years. So there we are. But yeah, you guys can't see it, and I can't really see it either, but it's definitely shallower and definitely more where I want it, so we'll run with that. just figured I'd hop out quick and kind of show you guys the work that we are doing, just to show you guys we are actually doing some work. So obviously this is the stuff that we have field cultivated. You can see, well, you actually probably can't see, but there's quite a few white roots on top, which is what we wanted. Hopefully it gets really sunny out the next couple days, kills off all the weeds that we put on top of the soil. That way they won't just root back in and grow again. And like right here, I mean, this is like from last year's. This was alfalfa, clover, oats. Some of it got rooted back in, and I did it before, but there's plenty of white roots down there, plenty of little weeds popping up. Like, see if you guys can see that, like that. That'll be a big weed. There you go. That's a good weed to show you guys. And since we started like end of February, which once again, very early for us, we worked this field up, I think it was the middle of March, if not the beginning of March, we worked this field up, so it's been a while. I said before, this is clover, alfalfa, oats. Last fall we ripped it, and I think it was hog manure spread on it, I'm pretty sure. So it's really good ground. I mean, I know I'm kind of rambling at this point, but this field looks really nice. I said before, there's 3 pivots on this field. A lot of things to hit with the tractor, but this field's working up really nice. I think it's going to be a really good corn field this year for us. And I believe this will be the second year. Yes, the second year this farm is farmed organic, unless this is part of the field that we farmed before. So a little bit of history about this field. The side that's oats, we started farming 2 years ago, but my family, my uncle used to farm, I don't know if he farmed over here or just kind of down south in that corner. He farmed, I think, a quarter for a long time, and before that we farmed it all together. So that field's been organic for a long time, but I'm not 100% certain if this is going to be farmed organic or not, but I'm sure at some point during this year I'll get more information on that. And since I'm out here, I might as well walk on the cultivator and, you know, keep talking. But for those who don't know, organic, there's a 3-year period where it's a transitioning period. There's a field that you just bought and you just started farming that was farmed conventionally before. You have 3 years to farm it as an organic field, which means no spraying of certain chemicals before you can sell it as organic, an organic crop. So that's kind of what this field we're working on. Most of the fields you'll see me in the next couple of videos working on that. It's during that transition period. I just realized how poorly that was worded, but I've mentioned it before, so hopefully that made sense to you guys. Anywho, field's working up good. If you have any more questions about organic farming in general, just comment. I'll do my best to answer them. And looks like we should have a pretty good sunset, so expect some pretty sick drone shots. Alright guys, here's the deal. I'm not going to be able to finish this field tonight, and that pivot's right now facing in the ground I need to work up, so I can't really do anything anyway. Sam's working in a field probably 3 miles from here. He's going to come get me my pickup, and hopefully tomorrow morning I can get here early, start that irrigator so it moves out of the stuff that I need to work up, and then I'll have enough left, you know, where I can work up until that moves over further enough that I can finish this field. And then it looks like there's a chance of rain like Thursday, so we'll probably be in the field for a little while here, so hopefully get some more tractoring in before we start being more busy in the tractor. Yeah, overall, I mean, we didn't start today until like 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock, so I would say we got a really good chunk done. We're getting around 50 acres per hour right now. Since we're going a little bit shallower, we're going about 7 miles an hour, so we're getting a lot done. And these are mile-long rows, so mile-long rows going 7 miles per hour, you get a lot done. You get about 3.5 rounds per hour, which is a lot, taking 60 feet, so pretty cool stuff. But yeah, I just figured I'd talk a little bit before you guys like can't see me because the sun goes down. Actually, you know what? I think probably quite a few of you guys would be fine with that, but anyway. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. First day back in a little while, about a week or so. I'm really excited to be back in the tractor. Keep getting content out for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. We're getting close to 10,000. I know I say that every video, but it just means a lot to me. How many people have supported this channel since the beginning, how many people have joined on in the past year. It's just really cool to see. I really enjoy making these videos, so every time you guys watch the video, liking and commenting help promote the video to more and more people. So I can't thank you guys enough for all the support that myself and people that have taken videos for me have gotten in the past 2 years. It's been awesome. Can't wait to keep making more videos for you guys. I really enjoy it, and still really excited about that special announcement coming out soon. I don't know if you guys can even see me, but yeah, really looking forward to that. And you know what, catch you in the next one.